Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my July favorites. So I have a few products I really want to talk to you about, especially some that I have been using on like tutorials or just on an everyday basis. So I'm just going to jump into it right away. First off, I'm going to start off with the foundation that I've been using a lot this month, and I finally found my match, and it is the Too Faced Born This Way. I finally have the right color. I am in the color Golden. If any of you were wondering, this has been kind of like my everyday foundation. It lasts a pretty good amount of hours, and I like that it doesn't look like it's completely matte, so it has a little bit of a dewiness effect to it. So this has become kind of like a daily foundation that I use if I'm going anywhere. This is definitely not the foundation that I'm going to be using for like an event, because I do get pretty oily after about 5 hours or 4 hours, depending on the weather. If it's extremely hot, I do get very oily very quickly with this, and I am combination skin, so in case you guys are wondering. But I really like it, and I love the coverage. I think it's a great amount of coverage, and it is very buildable. Next, I'm going to move on to the primers that I've been using this month, and the first one is by JULEP. This one is an anti-blemish matte primer. It is non-drying, non-irritating pore refiner, so that's what it claims to do, and I've just really been using this quite often on my tutorials. At first, I kind of stayed away from using this primer because the smell was a little bit very different. Let me see if I can remember the smell right now. I am wearing it today, if you are wondering, but I'm not really sure what it smells like. I can't really explain it, but at first I really didn't like it. I didn't really like how it smelled while I was applying it on my skin, but after a while, and because of the fact that I really like how it applies and just kind of helps my foundation stick to my skin, I forgot about the smell. So right now that you saw me kind of smelling it is because I literally forgot about the smell that I didn't like, because I'm the type of person who, if I don't really like the smell of something, I kind of stay away from it. But if the product is good enough, I keep using it, and eventually that kind of just stays away from my mind. Like, I don't even smell it anymore. So this is a primer that I've been really loving, and I have been really liking their products. I have many of their products from their product line, but this one is one that I've really been liking. And then the next primer that I'm going to be talking about, I actually have a sample size, is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. If you are new to my channel, or if you've been like a long time subscriber, I have always used this Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, this purple one, and I was in love with that primer. I still am. I'm not really sure if they discontinued it, but I like Smashbox primers. I think they're really amazing. So when I finally tried the kind of like original one, I was like, I'm just gonna like all of these Smashbox primers. So I just wanted to kind of mention, I love Smashbox primers. These are amazing. I just really love the fact that they do the job. They cover the pores. Depending on your skin though, this might just slide through. If you are extremely oily, it might not cling onto your skin. So that's something to take into consideration. But with me, this always works, because my problematic area is like the cheeks. This kind of T-zone is where I kind of need help with, and on the outer area of my face I'm pretty dry, so I am combination skin in that sense. But I have absolutely been loving this. I'm probably going to be getting the full size of the Smashbox primer. Now I'm going to be talking about a few palettes that I've been really loving this month, and if you haven't seen my tutorials, you know I'm obsessed with them just because I've been using them quite often. So the first palette that I'm going to be talking about is the Biggest Lights by Makeup Geek, and let me just tell you, I'm obsessed with Makeup Geek shadows. I've been using them all this month, and I'm just obsessed. Like, I haven't even used like actual palettes anymore. I've been using individual shadows from their line, and I am obsessed. Now I know why everybody raves about them so much. The quality is just amazing. I do have a video that I will link right here where I swatch all of my Makeup Geek shadows for you, because I know many of you want to see how they swatch on. So I'll link it right here for you. I love how this palette has shimmer and matte, although it has mostly shimmer, so that is something to consider. But I did want to bring up that I've just been loving the Makeup Geek shadows. I need to actually buy a Z palette. I have it in my MAC palette, and it does not stick. And another thing that I want to talk about is their foiled eyeshadows are probably my favorite. These are amazing. My favorite one is probably Flamethrower, and you know what, all of the ones that I have are amazing. I am just like beyond amazed of how great the quality is. But I just really wanted to bring up Makeup Geek in general because they have blown me away. And the next palette that I want to bring up that I've been just using so much lately, but I haven't even realized how much I use it, is the IT Cosmetics Live Love Laugh Vitality Face Disc. So it looks somewhat like this, and you have seen it on a few of my tutorials. I do have it on my face today, the bronzer. I didn't put any blush, and the highlight is something else, which I will bring up later. But this is such a great overall palette. I highly suggest it if you're just looking for one palette that has a blush, bronzer, and a highlight within one. I love it, and I love the size, and I love this huge mirror. I'm not going to blind you with the ring light, but it has a huge mirror, and I definitely suggest this palette. I'm really obsessed. I love the fact that the product is somewhat creamy. Like when it applies on your skin, it's just so natural. That's what I love. It does not look cakey at all whatsoever. So It Cosmetics, love this palette. Then another palette that I've been using just kind of on a daily basis is the It Cosmetics Naturally Pretty, and the packaging is just so pretty. It has like this suede looking packaging. It's very likely to get very dirty, especially it being me, but this is how the packaging looks like, and the colors are just really pretty. I've just been using this more on an everyday basis. I kind of like how there's neutrals, but then it goes straight to dark. So I have a tutorial on this, I think one, but if you guys want more tutorials using this palette, just let me know and I'll plan something out, because I really have been liking the pigmentation and just the overall like formula of the company. It's been really good, so highly suggest this one and the one that I just showed. Then next I'm going to be moving on to the highlight that I've been using a lot this month, and to be honest, I did not think I was going to like it as much as I do. Like when I received it, I was like, oh okay, I don't really usually use like a gold highlight, but as you can see, I've been using it quite often. I'm very happy that I bought the Becca Cosmetics by Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop, and this color has just been really doing very good things to my skin color. As you can tell, it has like a really pretty gold finish, and the thing that I like about this is that you can use it on an everyday basis. I have my Mary Luminizer, which I'm obsessed with, and my Soft and Gentle by MAC, but those are a bit like in your face, and I feel like this one can be toned down to just a very natural everyday glow. So if you're looking for something that's not too out there for a highlight, then this I highly suggest. And I know it's a little bit more on the pricier side. I believe it is $35. I forgot because I ended up buying it at Sephora online. This is something that you're going to be using if you are a highlight wearer all the time, or someone that it's probably going to last in your makeup kit for a very long time. And I absolutely love the packaging. It is good quality, and when I think about a price, I think about the quality, how long it's gonna last, and when and how I'm gonna wear it. And I do freelance on the side, so this is something that I'm planning to use most likely on a bride as well. So I needed to buy it, and I needed to buy it because I love Jaclyn Hill. I do want to bring up more shadows, or single shadows, and these are by Buxom. If you have been kind of looking at my tutorials or just like hearing me in general, I've been obsessing, oops, that one fell, but I've been obsessing with their shadows. The formula, the overall product on the lid is just amazing, and I highly suggest these shadows. I really liked them, and I did not think I was gonna like them as much as I do, but just by the looks of it, I've been using them on many tutorials. They come in so many different colors, and it's cool that you can buy the little pack, or that you can just, you know, put them in a Z palette, and they're kind of detachable. So I'm kind of gonna show them to you. So they come out, and you can literally attach them to a palette if you want. It's up to you. But I wanted to bring them up because they do need a shout out. I've been using them all the time. The pigmentation is amazing, and they have so many colors. Buxom, I love your shadows. They're amazing. And since we're talking about Buxom, I'm just going to bring up my Buxom lip glosses. I will be linking everything down below in case you missed like the names or anything like that. But I just really want to mention that their lip glosses are amazing. I'm not much of a lip gloss wearer, but I love how they feel on my lips. I like how thick the formula is. I like how they're not sticky. And to me, I don't like lip gloss that much on my lips because I feel like it's so sticky. To me, I like anything very minimal. Yes, I like a bold lip, but if it's gonna be transferring so quickly, I'm not a big fan. But you know what? I feel like they last long too. And they have kind of like a minty feel to the lips. I usually put it on top of a matte lip, or I just carry them in my bag. But it's something that I have to have something on my lips. For example, if my lipstick fades off, I have one of these in my bag and I just kind of put it on, and there's a tint to it, and I'm obsessed with them. So the colors that I do have, they're Dolly, Rose Julep, and Hot Toddy. So these are probably my go-to, my favorites. So I'll link them down below for you guys, but these I've been very amazed with and I just love them. And I love how glossy and just pretty they look on the lips. They make your lips look fuller, let's be honest, it's gloss. Next, I'm going to be talking about more lipsticks, more liquid lipsticks, etc. And I'm obsessed with the Meet Matte Hughes. These are the Balm Cosmetics matte lipsticks, and I have a full review on these and right here that I will link down below in case you're interested. But these I've been wearing all the time. I carry them in my bag all the time, and you on Snapchat always ask me, and if you're wondering, I'm usually either wearing Honest or Committed, which are these two. The one I'm wearing right now is Honest. It's kind of more like a orangier tint to it, but I've been loving these. The formula, I love how they're like a vanilla minty feel on the lips. They kind of tingle in a way. They last a really long time. They don't transfer, and I love the fact that they do not begin to crumble on the lips after you keep reapplying them. Like, that is not the case with these, and that is a plus for me because I've experienced that with some matte liquid lipsticks. So these, I haven't really had issues with them. Obviously, if it's like an oily food, it's gonna take off a lot quicker. And then I do want to mention two of the ColourPop lippy sticks. These are the sheer ones though. The colors Kiddo and Crunch. These are colors that I've been using kind of like on an everyday basis, and that I carry inside of my purse just in case, like, you know, my lipstick kind of like fades away or something. They're very neutral. So these I've been really liking. They've kind of like replaced my chapstick in a way because I believe they have coconut water or oil in them that really hydrates the lips. So I just really wanted to bring these up because they're bomb. I actually made a review and swatch video for them. In case you missed it or you're interested, I will link it up here. And then lastly, I'm going to be talking about the Madame Glam lipsticks that I've just been using all of the time. I think I've already used like 3 in 3 tutorials for my lip products, but I've been just loving them. My favorite color that I've been using so far is the color Sepia. This is the one that I've been using a lot. I've been loving their lipsticks. The formula is really good. The matte formula I have been really liking. Although I have been using Sepia, which is not one of their matte formulas. I used this pink one and I was obsessed with it. What was it? I used it in one of my tutorials. I'm planning to do a swatch video. Let me know in the comments down below. I've been loving them, and I like that they're kind of an oval shape instead of a round shape. You know, something that is kind of not typical, but they are kind of like that matte formula. So I've been really liking these Madame Glam. The last lip products that I'm going to be talking about are the LA Girl lip liners. I've been using these a lot for my tutorials just to line my lips, so I just wanted to give them some credit. They've been doing really good and they stay on for a pretty long time. I like that there's a wide variety of colors also, and they're very inexpensive. So if you're looking for cheap lip liners, definitely try these out. I highly suggest them. And then lastly, I'm just going to be talking about my brows really quick. And if you have been hearing me on Snapchat or on another video I think I posted here, I told you guys that I've been growing my brows. Main reason I've been growing them is because I want to show you guys how to thread your brows. So it's been a process, and it's kind of like a sad thing for me because I have to try to let my brows get as hairy and as thick as they can so you can learn how to shape them with me. I want to teach you that. That is one of the reasons why they've been getting thicker. But the product that I've been using a lot and I'm probably going to keep buying over and over is the NYX Micro Pencil, and I'm using the color Ash Brown. I have it on my brows right now. I feel like it really complements my hair. And it is a very good dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. Only that the formula is a little bit different. The Anastasia ones, they kind of glide on a little bit more smoother on the brow, if I may say. And the spoolie is a little bit better. But this is definitely something you should try if you are buying the $21 Brow Wiz. I think I bought these on sale for $10 or even cheaper. I bought 3. I stocked up at Ulta, like. But another eyebrow product that I did want to talk to you guys about because I've been using a lot, especially in this brow journey that I've been taking, and it is the Sigma Medium Brow Powder. So it looks like this. I've been using this a lot on my brows because my brows have been a lot thicker. Sometimes I could just pull off just putting a little bit of this, or if I do use the Micro Pencil by NYX, I kind of just add a little bit at the end of the either light one or the dark section of it, and I've been loving it. It reminds me of when I used to just shade in my brows with a powder. But I think that's it. I hope I didn't miss anything. If I did, I'll just bring it to the next month. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I tried to explain to you why I like these products, why, like, what they have in them. So in case you do want to try them and there's something in there that you don't like, I mentioned. So hopefully I did a good job with that. But as for now, thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you guys haven't. But thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.